Hi, loves. Welcome to the Love Letters from Your Higher Self, the podcast. I'm so happy to have you here. And I know I took a long break from this podcast, but it was a needed break. Life was busy, and I'm happy I'm back. Because even when I don't remember if I said it on my intro or not, but even when I started it, I made it clear with myself and for myself that it will be inspiration based, not obligatory. Um, so yeah, I don't know why I'm explaining this. I just felt like it, and I missed you. I love you. Thank you for spending time with me. Thank you for choosing to spend time with me today. And just when I started recording it, Mouse came. Mouse is my cat, and she's already sitting on the card that I pulled. She just loves being the center of attention, of my attention, and of everyone's attention when I record. And I don't know if you can hear it. You probably can. That I'm a little bit. I don't even know how to say it in English. That I'm. Yeah, no, I don't know. I just sound different, and it's because I just had a good cry. Because my family dog, my parents' dog, passed away yesterday. They decided to put her down after 2 years of um, a long and hard illness. And yeah, I had to talk to her because for some reason when I pulled the cards and I was setting an intention for this, like for this episode today, I started thinking about her, and I decided that I need to talk to her and to address what I have to say to her spirit before recording this reading. Otherwise, I will be thinking constantly about that, and it will be in the reading too. So, um, yeah, I decided to talk to her beforehand. And now, when I'm done and I feel better, um, let's do the reading. And so my intention today for this reading was to just, to just find out, to just send the message to you from your spirit, from your higher self, from the source energy that is unconditional love, about what you need to know. But there will be some structure still. Like the first thing that we will look at is going to be what you're going through, what's happening with you, so you would know that it's your pile. And if you don't resonate, you will pick another pile. It will be just something, some signs to clarify A, what we're going to be talking about, and B, that you picked the right pile. And the second thing is going to be like, what do you actually need to know? What your higher self, what the source energy wants to let you know. What the source energy thinks it's important for you to know. Something like that. And I chose 3 cards for you to help you choose, and like usually I use Lenormand cards for that. And today I just picked 3 random cards from Monara deck. And I decided that I will just look at the cards, and whatever detail I will see on a card that will speak the loudest to me, that would be our identifier. So, for pile number 1, it's going to be a bottle of wine. A bottle of wine? I don't know. Just that, a bottle of wine. For pile number 2, it's the mirror. It's going to be the mirror. And for pile number 3, for pile number 3 is going to be the sky full of stars. It's interesting that also on card number 2 and card number 3, I mean, like, yeah, a card for pile number 2 and a card for pile number 3, there are also buts clearly, like, because Monara deck, do you know what Monara deck is? It's like erotic tarot, and there are a lot of naked people on those cards, and there are a lot of butts on the second card. Not like a lot of, just two butts, and one butt on on the card for the pile number 3. So like, I don't know, let it be the message to you too if you want, but I decided that, once again, for pile number 1, the identifier is a bottle of wine. For pile number 2, the identifier is mirror. And for pile number 3, the identifier is the night sky full of stars. So this is what we're gonna work with. And let's start with pile number 1. Okay, so pile number 1. For you, the reading today will be made on the Tarot of Mystical Moments. Such a beautiful deck that I bought recently, and I just can't get enough of it. I've heard that there is also an Oracle deck that can be used together with this deck, and I want that deck so bad. It's so gorgeous, and these cards just, I don't know, they're just so talkative. And since I have a lot of decks lately, I decided that I will be doing readings for each pile on a different deck, and that way I will be able to work with them all, because I love them all. They're so gorgeous, and like, I just can't get enough of all of them. I just love cards. It was like the best decision, the best inspired idea of my life. Okay, one of the best inspired ideas of my life, to start working with cards. And it was intuition led, right? This is how you say it. And I'm so grateful, because this is like, I just love it. Okay, so I don't know why I'm sharing this with you, but I don't know, maybe your reading is going to be about finding your passion and trusting your intuition. We'll see. So the first thing that we're going to look at is what you're going through, what's happening in your life, like how do you know it's your pile? And let's pull some cards. So, okay, I pulled 5, and I want to pull, I think, 2 more. This one and also this one. So, what you're going through, let's see. What's happening? You're either tired or consciously decided that it's time for you to rest. And like, this is what the bottle of wine about, to me at least, because like, this is the first card, I mean the identify card that we pulled. We'll look at it later, but for me right now, what I see is like rest. And like, it doesn't matter when you're listening to this episode. I choose to think that they're timeless, and like, this is how I create them. But if you're listening to it right when it was published, it's the end of the year, and and I'm creating this podcast in English, which means that like, for the majority of English speaking people, the holidays are just around the corner. In Russia, we will be working, like, people are working till the 30, either the 30th or the 31st of December, and then we will have winter holidays till January 8th. But my listeners of this podcast are English speakers, and like, based on the analytics, I know that you're not in Russia, most of you. And so, yeah, for you, winter holidays are just like around the corner, and you are prepared to rest. But I feel like it's not only about that. I feel like you're just in this phase, in this phase of your life where you chose to take it slow, where you chose to slow down, and where you chose to choose to pay attention to you, to take care of you, and to just, yeah, take it slow and rest. And this is where you are right now. And like, it doesn't matter if you were made by life, something happened and it made you re I was going to say reconsider. Is it even a word? To look at your life and realize that you need to take some time off, or it was just by your own choice. It doesn't matter here, but like, you're resting. You're either preparing to rest or you're resting. Um, you're dreaming. You feel a deeper connection to your dreams, I feel like. You finally are ready to look at your life and how it aligns with what you want it to be, what you dream about. And it feels like this energy that you're finally ready, that for a long time you didn't want to look at it. You were like chasing, and not actually slowing down enough to look at your life and see what's working and what's not working, and like, I mean, what is in alignment with what you want your life to be, and like in alignment with your desires, and what isn't. And now you're ready to look. You slowed down enough to actually look at your life, look at what's happening around you, and make it better, make it a little bit more cozier, a little bit cozier, a little bit more comfortable, a little bit more like you, more like what you want it to be, And it's time for you to receive. This is what I'm seeing. It's time for you, and like, it feels like we're already getting to the message, but like, not yet. The intention for this reading was a little bit different. We're just looking at where you are, and we will look at the advice, at the recommendations from the source energy. But for now, I see like, it's time for you to rest and to receive. You've built a lot. You've built a lot, and you worked hard, and now you're like tired of working already, and you're like, okay, I need to sit down. I lost my focus on what I'm working on because I was working so hard, and like, I want something different. I want to reevaluate. This is the word I was trying to remember. Reevaluate. It's time for me to reevaluate what's going on and realize that a lot of work that I was doing was just chasing the carrot, and what if I'm already there? What if I already arrived? And then let's look at our life from this perspective and finally allow ourselves to be happy in the present moment and make our present reality, our every here and now, more pleasant, so we could enjoy it instead of just chasing whatever we were chasing. And this is where you are at right now. You're deep in thoughts, you're deep in your head, you're trying to remember what you wanted. Maybe add some more details to the picture of how you want your life to be. What do you want from now on? And like, you're deep in thoughts, you're deep in the figuring out the details. And again, what I see here is that you're not in the present moment. Like, you're thinking about the present moment and how to make it better, but you're not looking at the present moment. And the advice that came through is what I've heard from the summit that I attended a few weeks ago. Was called, what was it called? Mind over Money. And there was this human design person. not human design, Gene Keys person. There was this Gene Keys expert, Costa, I can't remember his last name. And he said, allow your every present moment be your friend. Like, your every here and now is your friend. and look at it as feedback. Look at it as feedback of like life working. Well, it's already my words. He just said that it's your friend. And what I wanted to say to you is that like you're looking for ways to enjoy your every here and now, but you are not in the here and now. You're deep in your thoughts of how to make it better. And like there is some creative work that you need to do, that you need to set, time for, um, to figure out what actually do you want, to then be able to bring some ideas and some inspiration into your present life from your, dreams, so you could feel more comfortable in your every present moment, because you will be embodying your dream. You know what I'm talking about? Do you know what I'm talking about? I mean that like when you look at your dream and you imagine yourself already there in your dream, like in a reality where all your dreams came true, how do you feel? And I love to say that it's a totally different life. It's a totally different life, where you don't chase anything anymore, where you're just enjoying your present moment. And from this perspective, you start looking around you and making your every here and now, making your where you are right now, making your place where you live better, because you're not pushing like these minor things aside anymore, because like the most important things for you to chase like is to chase whatever you're chasing. You stop chasing, you slow down and you look around and you start making your everyday life better, because you're not in the chasing energy anymore. And from that picture of your dream come true, you take some details and you bring them into your present moment, so it would be easier for you to embody this joy, that would help you manifest your dream life. This is what I'm talking about. And like it's a creative work that needs to be done, but set time for it. Like set a timer, a 20 minutes timer to visualize it, to think about it, and the rest of the day, live it, embody it, make your present moment your friend, Don't spend so much time thinking about this, because it's again escaping the present moment. This is what I wanted to say. Look closer. I'm opening the rest of the cards. Look closer at what's going on around you from this perspective of like what I already have. What is already in my life the way I would like it to be. And like take those details and milk them, enjoy them, and notice that this is what you created, that is already a part of your dream life, that you're taking with you, and let these things be your anchors and your proof that you're getting closer to the life of your dreams. And now you're getting closer to the life of your dreams through rest. Like you were chasing it for so long, now accept that you've done enough, and now just slow down and just freeze in the here and now, so your dream life could make steps towards you, because it's seeking you too, it's looking for you too. And yeah, so like where you are right now, this is where you are right now. You're doing this already, you know this already, and you're just looking around and you're learning to live with what you have now and enjoy it, because you are tired of chasing. You already know on your own that like you're ready to stop chasing. You're tired of chasing. Did I say you're ready of chasing? I was going to say you're tired of chasing, but I don't know what I'm saying. English is not my first language. I'm sorry. Do I say it in the every reading that I do? I'm sorry, but it's not. Anyway, Yeah, I was going to say you're tired of chasing. Okay, let's see. I feel called to actually get another deck for the second part of this reading. And the second part of this reading is going to be about like what do you need to know? How you can achieve your goal? How like what could be the advice from your higher self that could help you to achieve that, to manifest your dream life from this calm energy, how to stay in that calm energy. Let's see. Okay, I want to pull this one and this one and this one. We'll see. So, Mouse is pressing all the buttons on my phone because she's sleeping and like she can't just lay down and just sleep. She's all moving and stretching and and she's near me and she's trying to reach for the cards that are next to her. Okay, so I pulled enough cards, I think. So let's see. What do you need to know? What is the source energy's recommendation for you? Dream bigger. This is the first thing. Dream bigger. There's nothing wrong about what you want. There's nothing wrong with what you want. There's nothing wrong with wanting the best for yourself, and allow yourself to go there. Allow yourself to dream the biggest dream for yourself, to to make it bigger a little bit, not that realistic, because you're all about being realistic, I feel like. And maybe what feels like dreaming bigger for you, like maybe you're already doing that. Maybe you feel like you're already doing that. But what if you dream even bigger? What would it look like for you? Maybe you could add some details from even bigger vision for yourself. Because like what the universe wants to remind you is that like the whole world is just waiting for your desires. It's just waiting for you to claim what you want. And like it can all be yours. And if you could just relax, if you could just enjoy and understand that like enjoying life is enough for you to get what you want, like if only you could understand and let it sink in that enjoying life is enough for you to get what you want. Like this is the vibration you want to be in. You already realized for yourself that you need to stop chasing. Let it come to you. Like the decision that you made that you're gonna stop chasing is the right decision. You're on the right track, Let it come to you because it wants to come to you. And like spread your arms, or like whatever it's called, like, in this gesture where you invite all the good that is in this life, just invite it in because it wants to be part of your life. And like you will be surprised at how much you've already manifested that is on your way to you. And just let it, let yourself enjoy it. Let it be, let it unfold. Let life show you how much it can give you. And get ready to receive all of that. Get ready to fill your cup, to have your cup filled. Because how it's such an interesting idea that I just received. How we all say that it's so important to feel gratitude, that like we need to be grateful, we need to feel this vibration, this energy of gratitude for us to manifest even more. And like how I saw it right now, the universe is so grateful for what we do and what we are here, what we represent, what we stand for. And the universe is grateful too. And like it wants to give us more because it also is grateful for the work that we do in this world, for who we are, for what energy we um, spread around us, And there is a big gorgeous plan for you that is about to unfold, and you just dream. Seriously, just sit down, relax, pour yourself a glass of wine or a juice, like whatever, whatever you please, whatever you enjoy, and just dream. Just dream and be in those feelings. Feel how you'd feel if that dream already came true. We have the emperor and the empress in one spread, and it's about that. Like the way I see it here in this reading is that like there is this plan that the universe has for you that includes all your dreams, and it's unfolding right now. And whatever made you decide that you need rest was like this. I feel like it maybe felt like a slap in the face, for some of you, maybe not for all of you. Maybe for some of you it was not a conscious decision. It was a conscious decision. But for some of you it was like a slap in the face, and but it was so needed. And like maybe at some point you will realize, or you probably already realized, that you needed it. And like this was the only way of like for the universe to make you stop chasing and already relax. And now you're in this energy of like you're learning how to be relaxed, you're learning how to live your life relaxed, and like it's where you need to be in this time. And like this happened because you manifested it, because you asked for it. Maybe you asked for it, like maybe you asked for the universe to do it in a more gentle way than it did, but it's okay. It's okay. You're gonna be okay. And the more the more time you spend in this energy, the more you will realize that like it was so needed. It was such a needed, slap in the face. Because you need to relax. There are new ideas that are being born within you that will just, that are so big they will just change the world. Your world, the world around you. Your work is so needed. Your creativity is so needed. But you were just taking all the resources that you had and you were spending them on chasing a carrot, like a donkey. And you needed to learn how to relax and to reevaluate what's going on in your life and to learn to enjoy it and just learn to live your life in this energy of joy. Like it's a skill that you need to learn, because from this point, like when you learn that, there will be so much growth and expansion and like so much wisdom to gain, so much knowledge to receive. It's not like when you stop chasing and you start enjoying, the life is over, the game is over, and now you have nothing to do. No. The thing is that when you relax, when you find time to learn, to learn this new skill, to live from the place of trust and pleasure, there will be so much more knowledge and so much more wisdom to gain, and so much more creativity to spread, to use. And it will be just a life of a different quality. And like you needed this time right now. You need this time right now to learn the skill, to learn to not chase anymore, because it seems like chasing is the only thing that you knew for a long time. And now you need to relax. Now you need to learn how to create your life through the power of your mind, to just focus your energy, focus your vision on whatever you want, and like let the universe create it for you. It's time for you to realize that you are the creator, the co-creator, and like you don't make this world a better place with like your own arms and legs, you know. You do it with your focus, with the power of your mind, and then you allow the universe to do the heavy lifting, because this is what it's here for. It reminds me of the this wisdom that I received recently when I was rewatching the movie Doctor Strange, the Marvel movie, um, like the first one. I think it was from like 2016, maybe. I think 2016, the first Doctor Strange. There was this teacher of Doctor Strange, the ancient one, and the wisdom that she was sharing. Oh my god, like it's pure manifestation magic, honestly, and like I was so blown away. I liked this movie the first time when I watched it, and this time I was rewatching it, and I was like, oh my god, these are just manifestation lessons. And she was, I'm trying to remember the phrase she said. She said something about that, like your fear and your arrogance stop you from learning the simplest and like the most important lessons of all, that it's not about you. And like what she meant was that like it's not you and your intellect that are changing your life for the better. It's you learning to go with the flow, you know, to take this river, this flow of life, and just surrender to it, and then use its power for your own, like as your own. These were also her words, and like this is what I'm receiving here now as a message for you, that like get ready to learn to create in a different way, not with your effort, but with the power of your mind, where you just surrender to this flow of well-being, and from this point you just learn to use it as your own, and you just focus it into your life with the help of visualization, with the help of, you know, your thoughts, uh, your spells, you know. This is also what they were talking about in that movie, that she said spells, or like if it's easier for you to like to name, like to call them a program, but it's source code. Oh, let me remember, hold on. It's a source code that shapes reality, something like that. This is something that she said. And like this is how you shape your reality, not by efforting, not by um, forcing, you know, not by trying to endlessly figure out what's going on and looking for blocks and problems to solve so you could finally, you know, come to your destination. Because it's a different game. I like this idea that I heard from that summit also. I think it was from the summit, or maybe not, from a podcast. I heard that like a lot of people see the law of attraction a little bit wrong, because it's not like that. Like when they say that a like attracts a like, it doesn't mean that the same things get together, you know, get attracted to each other. It's a different kind of attraction. It's a kind of attraction where every lock has a key, and to every key there is a lock. And like this is this energy, where like when we play the game of chasing something, it's obvious that another part, like the thing that we're chasing, will be running away from us constantly. And like if we're chasing men, for example, like when women are looking for their significant other, like this is the common example, and I heard it somewhere, and this is why I'm giving you this example. But like when you chase men, they're nowhere to be found. And when you chase money, they're running away, it's running away. And like you need to change the game. You need to change the game and start playing a different game where you already have what you want. And then it's already there. Then you're not chasing it and it's not running away. When you start playing a game of I already have it, then it's already there for you. And like this is how you create in a new way. And for that, you needed to learn how to relax and how to enjoy life and how to be in this energy of I'm already there, you know. And the last card of this reading is like it's gonna be a completely new journey. So the last four cards of this reading is the Emperor, the Empress, the Magician, and the Fool, in this order. It's like get ready that it's gonna be a new journey. It's gonna be a new pathway for you, where you're gonna learn how to consciously co-create with the universe with the power of your mind. And there's so much knowledge to gain. This kind of life is going to be so exciting for you, so exciting. And like you will feel so alive and so creative, and it's gonna be so beautiful. It's not gonna be about chasing. So just surrender to the plan, to the great plan that the universe has for you, that includes all your dreams, because she hears you. The universe, hears you constantly. All your fears and all your desires. And like it has your back. It freaking has your back. Trust it. And from this, from this moment on, get ready that you will be creating something new. It's going to be a new beginning. It's going to be a completely new direction. It's going to be so beautiful. This will unfold perfectly. You don't have to chase it. You don't have to push it into the unfolding. It will. It already is unfolding. This, what you're going through right now, was the part of this unfolding. It's going to be beautiful and juicy. And for now, rest and set time for creating your dream in your mind every day, maybe a few times a day, but set the timer and create it and visualize it. And then when the timer goes off, you just live your life and you enjoy your here and now, your every present moment. And I looked at the identify card again, the one where your identifier was the bottle of wine. There is this woman. She sits somewhere on the street, some street cafe, and the waiter is pouring wine into her glass, and she's looking at the waiter, and she's like, "Ooh, interesting. What do you have in here?" She's like reaching out to him. And for me, it's this energy of I'm here, I'm present in the present moment, I'm enjoying the present moment, I'm going to have such a good time to drink my wine and to enjoy my life. And this waiter looks interesting too. And like, what if I want more? What if there's something more that the universe has to offer me? I'm open. I want to see how can it unfold. How can it be even more about pleasure and joy, Something like that. It's this energy that you are, that the universe is inviting you to try, inviting you to embody for now, for this maybe winter holidays, Yeah. And this is what I wanted to say to you. This is what I want to leave you with, pile number one. Thank you so much for choosing my podcast, for spending time with me. If you want to send me feedback, if you want to share what resonated, feel free to DM me on Instagram. I'm at Dasha Thanks. And if you want to support me, there is a link in my show notes to the website Boosty. It's a Russian website where you can send me donations. It doesn't work from all the countries, but feel free to try, because some donations come through, and I'm so grateful for you guys. I'm grateful for you guys. I'm grateful for your support, and thank you so much for donating. I appreciate you all. And in case I don't record any new readings till the New Year's, Happy New Year. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. Have a nice time during these holidays. Take care of yourself. Don't forget to put yourself first and put your rest first. It's so important. And maybe I will record another reading. Maybe not. I don't know, because again, it's inspiration based, and I don't make myself. When I feel inspired, I record readings, and so I will see you later. I will talk to you later, and I love you so much. Happy New Year. The best is yet to come, and rest. Take care of yourself. I love you, and let's do the reading for the pile number 2 now. Okay, pile number 2. The first thing that I need to say to you is that you identify with mirror. And the first thing that we will look at is what you're going through, where you are right now, something that will let you know that this is your pile. This is your pile. Some signs for you that, like, of where you are, what's going on, something like that. Okay, let's see. So, what's happening with you and for you, and for you and with you? I feel like you're in a good place right now, but you're thinking, like, there's this energy of, like, everything is all right. I feel safe, I feel okay, but, like, there's something that I'm missing. I feel like there should be something more to it. Oh, I just remembered the movie. I don't know what it's even about. I can't remember what the movie is. There was this woman who bought a castle, or she was thinking about buying a castle. Some Christmas love story. I can't remember what's it called. If I remember, I will let you know. I will add in the show notes the name of that movie in case you're interested. But, like, for some reason I'm just remembering the story, and I have no idea for now why, but let's go with it. Let's trust it. So there was this movie where there was this woman, and she wanted to buy a castle, and, like, there was someone living in that castle. There was some, I don't know who it was, a prince. Like, it was a modern time, I think, but maybe I'm mistaken. And so she wanted to buy this castle, but this person, whoever, like, this man who lived there, was against it. He was, like, very arrogant and very stubborn. But as she was trying to convince him, as, like, they were talking more and more, they started falling in love with each other. This is the kind of the movie that I like, that my kind of movie. I love these love stories where there is no drama, where no one is dying from any disease, where, like, there is a happy person and they met another happy person and they are happy together. Like, this is the kind of movies that I love. And for some reason I just remember this movie, and, like, it's this energy that I'm missing something. I want something. There's something, like, everything is okay, everything seems well in my life, but something is missing, and I can't quite understand what, and I'm, like, deep in thoughts because of it, and I can't really rest because, like, there's something missing that I can't quite figure out. And at the same time, you feel abundant, you feel connected to your creative energy, you feel okay. Like, this okay comes to mind. It feels like, maybe from the outside, it seems like you have everything everybody's dreaming about. Like, your life is so good, and at the same time, this word okay, like a strong okay, comes to mind often because, like, for you, it's okay, and you're very grateful for what's going on. You observe this, you receive everything that is going on in your life, you receive all the blessings, you're open to receiving more blessings, and like it's all nice, it's all great, and yet it feels like it's just okay, and there are some things that are coming to an end, and like you've had enough of something, and maybe from the outside perspective it may seem like your life is a blessing and you should be grateful, but what you feel inside you can't stop feeling, and you need to trust what's inside, what you feel inside, because there's something that came to its logical ending, something that was in the process of becoming, in the process of ending, I would say, in the process of dying for a long time, and you feel it inside, even if people around you are trying to resurrect it, are trying to convince you that it's not over yet, that there are a lot of things that can be done. And I don't know, maybe it's your personal life, maybe it's your work. Like, there's something going on where you're grateful for the path that you walked to get together with this thing or with this person, but you feel that it's coming to an end, and don't let other people's opinions and other people's views convince you otherwise, because you feel it inside yourself, and trust what you feel. Just trust what you feel. You want to start something new, you already feel this energy, this creative energy, very fast, very alive, coming up inside of you, and like it's champagne, like it's ready to burst. It's like you're so full of energy and you want to start something new, and this is why everything else that I was looking at felt okay, because it was like stagnancy. It was okay, it was good, everything's fine, you're receiving it, you're grateful for it, and yet you want action. You want to start over, you want to start something new, something expansive. And it doesn't mean that you need to say goodbye to all the achievements that you had before and you need to just start over, like the Sims game kind of way, where like you reach all the goals and then you just start a new game where you're poor and like you need to sell your refrigerator to pay your rent, and you're like, oh no, I'm in this mess again. It's not about that. You can use like where you are right now as your stepping stones. You don't have to start from the very beginning. You can build on, you can keep building from the foundation that you have right now, which is pretty stable and like beautiful and feels safe, safe for your nervous system. But you want action. You want something new. You want something fresh. You have fresh ideas. You want to implement them. Trust that. Trust that. There is a new beginning that is like not far away. It's either already in your life or like it's coming because you've been wanting it, you've manifested it. It's your what I'm trying to say, like it's your achievement, and it's about moving into your direction, choosing your desires over everybody else. And it may feel a little bit selfish, or it may seem like somebody maybe in your circle may say that you're being selfish, and like screw them, be selfish. It's time for you to be selfish, because for a long time you played a good girl or a good boy or like a good person, a good girl. I wanted to say, it doesn't mean that I'm talking about just women. It's just this archetype, of being a good girl, all nice and like grateful for everything that is happening in her life, because she's like this little flower, that is here to please everyone. And it's time for you to stop doing that to yourself, because inside of you, like apart from this little girl archetype, there is this warrior, there is this like powerful creature, that has your own desires. Like you have your own desires, you have your own dreams, you have your own plans, you have your own vision for how things should be, and you want to start fresh. You want to chase your dreams, you want to follow them, you want to trust yourself, and you need to do that. And like if you're worried about money, about that, like you can't leave whatever's going on right now because you're scared that like you won't have some sort of financial abundance, um, or like maybe it's not about money, maybe it's about some material things, I don't know, maybe like a place you live or something like that. Don't worry about it. You will manifest resources. Trust that. Like, it doesn't mean that you have to just quit everything that you do and just, based on trust, start moving forward. But you can spend some time trusting first so you would build that abundance, But you just need to know that you need to, like, the source of abundance is within yourself. You are the source of your abundance, of abundance for yourself, and like you and the universe, not something outside of you that you need to rely on and take into consideration, because it's what's stopping you. And this is the exactly same thing that was dying for a long time, that you need to let go of your life. You were holding on for it for too long, and like there's nothing to hold on to anymore, because like when you keep looking at it like that, when you keep holding on to something that is no longer alive, that is like, the chemistry with what is no longer alive in your life, you feel stuck, you feel lost, you feel like the life is against you, you feel all alone and you feel like there is no way out. It's exactly because of that. It's exactly because you've been holding on for so long. um, Mouse is my cat, and she's trying to get under the blanket, and she's distracting me because she sleeps under the blanket. She's like a little parrot. She needs for it to be dark so she could sleep, otherwise she's gonna be whining and running around and bothering everyone and being very unhappy. And so she was I'm sitting on my bed, and she's trying to climb under the blanket, and I need to help her with that because otherwise she's gonna be a sad kitty. Okay, a sad kitty slash parrot. Okay, and the last card is about that. Look at your desires. Get ready to go. Get ready for a travel, and it's not necessarily a literal travel, but it's about you getting ready for a new journey, for a new beginning. And like if you stop yourself, and if you convince yourself that it's not now is not the time, you will feel very stuck and very sad and very upset and lost. And I feel like all the feelings that I name right now are very familiar to you. This is how you have been feeling for a while. And the way out is the way to your new desire. It's like, what I want to say is that you are this beautiful, gorgeous, powerful horse that needs to just, gallop. Is this how you say it? Is this the right word? You need to gallop forward to your big dreams and like be free and wild and just enjoy the speed and enjoy your own power, enjoy your own muscles, working. And instead, you were trying to convince yourself that you are a flower. Imagine a horse, a powerful, beautiful, gorgeous horse that is sitting here in the pile of, what's it called? I was going to say a pile of earth, but this is not how you say it, right? Is it earth? Like, what do you put into um, whatever where you grow plants? What's it called? Ground? Earth? You know what I mean. And like, imagine there is a powerful horse that is just sitting there, pretending she's a flower, and she's trying to like just sit there and observe the sun and enjoy the rain, and like it's and somebody would look at this horse and say like, what's wrong with this? Like, what's wrong with it? Why isn't it running? Why isn't it um you know living her best life? And it's because somebody told her that she's ungrateful. She needs to enjoy what she has, the abundance that she has. But like, the horse and the flower are born to enjoy their abundance that they have differently. And like, for you to enjoy the abundance that you have, you need to be alive, you need to be chasing your dreams, you need to be trusting yourself, and you need to move, not just sit there and think that there's something's missing. I mean, there is a time and space for just sitting and enjoying, but I feel like you want to go somewhere and you're stopping yourself from it. You want to start a new beginning and you are stopping yourself. You're convincing yourself to not do that for some reason. Because like you're trying to show someone that you're grateful. I'm trying to figure out why the mirror, like the card that we chose as the identifier card for you, is a mirror, and for now I don't see the connection. I don't see it, but like, we'll look at it a little bit later. And the second part of our reading is the recommendation, the advice from the source energy, from your higher self, from the universe, on how you can help yourself, what you can do, how you can make things better for yourself, how you can help yourself move, I guess, in this context. So, what is this guidance that the universe wants to give you based on your situation and where you are right now and what's happening in your life? Let's see. Okay, I want to pull this too, and also this one and this one. I feel like you're in a good place right now. Like, this is what I want to say even before I open the cards. There is this strong message that you're in a good place right now. You are in a good place, but like, it doesn't mean that you are in a good place, so just hold on and freeze and don't do anything. It's like you're in a good place to start something new, to start your path, to start working your path, to your desires. So the recommendation is, you're looking at it all wrong. You're looking at what you're gonna be missing. You're looking at what you're losing. You are sad about this and it's breaking your heart right now, and you don't notice all the celebration of life and all the life has to offer you, all that is life has to offer you, because you are so deep in the grieving process of like what you're losing, what's no longer gonna be there when you make the move. And what you need to know, what you need to understand is that like, there is this like, it would be interesting for me to hear honestly how you see it and what you would receive from this message. But the message is that what you need to do is like, take the, maybe metaphorically, let's talk metaphorically right now, but like, you are grieving and you're very sad about what you're gonna be missing, what you're gonna be leaving, and you need to take these things that you're gonna be missing and you're gonna leave behind, and you need to like take them with you, and you need to go outside and you need to give them away to other people. because there are people who need these things, and you're grateful to these things, because like they were part of your abundance, they were part of, like, they were something that meant a lot to you. But for now you want something different, and it breaks your heart that you are gonna just leave what was like so dear to your heart. And like what you need to do is you need to take it and you need to give it away to other people as charity, because there are people who need it. There are people who dream about it. And like when you will see, even if it's metaphorically, when you will see that what you're leaving behind you give away to somebody who's gonna treat it like with respect and love that it deserves, you will feel better. And like, um, again, it's metaphorically, and like you will decide how you're gonna play it, like what you're gonna do with this information. But I'm thinking that maybe if it's a relationship, for example, at least start imagining, start visualizing that a person you no longer want to continue your path with, to continue your life with, to continue living your life with. Maybe start visualizing that this person finds somebody who will treat them even better, who will love them even more, and it will be easier for you to let it go. If we're talking about work, for example, some position that you are going to leave behind, maybe start imagining that there will be something. I mean, there will be somewhere, something somewhere, somebody. I'm trying to say, there will be some person who will fit so good, and like this position will be happy, and the people around him or her or them will be so happy to have them, and like it will be a very like a much better fit, and you will be free. Like, wish them well. The things that you leave behind, imagine them being in better hands after you leave. And that way it would be easier for you to let things go and follow your path, and choose you and your path. Because like the decision is made, you already made the decision to leave. It's just painful for you to leave things behind, but it's because of the perspective that you have. And the truth is that you have been ready to live for a long time, and you came to this place or to this person, to this relationship, like whatever we're talking about, what it represents for you. It found you, or you found it when you needed it the most, and for that you will forever be grateful. No one is saying you're not gonna. No one is saying you shouldn't. Like you found each other at the right time, at the right time, at the right place. In the right place, and you helped each other grow, and it helped this place, this thing, this person, like whatever we're talking about. It helped you grow. It helped you. It reminded you of how powerful you are, and that you deserve more. You deserve the best, and it's thanks to this thing or this person. It's thanks to them that you right now are feeling ready to leap forward and to chase your dreams. And it's because this thing or this person has given you the strength, helped you grow your wings back, And some relationships are not meant to last forever. And these were this kind of relationship. You just helped each other grow, and now it's time to, to walk different paths. And you want a new beginning. You're ready to start over. Like you're ready. There's this energy of like you're so ready to start this new journey, and you're so excited about this. You just can't wait. You just can't sit still because you're so ready and so excited. And the only thing that was stopping you is that you were trying to go on this new journey and bringing everything that you have right now with you, and it was so heavy. It felt so heavy, and like it was stopping you. It was like you couldn't think things through, you know. You've been trying so hard to carry everything that you have right now with you, and the truth is that it was not willing to go. It was not meant to go with you because it was not willing to go. It has the right to choose too, you know. Either we're talking about a person or we're talking about a position, like whatever, some material things that you're leaving behind. They just didn't want to come with you. They had a different idea for like for their life, for their future path. And right now you're standing on this crossroad and you're deciding where to go, and is it gonna be like, are you doing the right thing basically? Like when you're saying goodbye to this, are you saying like, are you doing the right thing? And like the the message from the very beginning of this reading was trust yourself. Even if everyone around you is saying that you're ungrateful, there is this feeling inside of you that says that you're ready to move on and trust it. Trust it the most and stop waiting for validation from other people, because they are only talking about themselves. Like when you ask for advice, they only can say, like, can recommend what could be best for you based on their experience, based on what's in their vortex, as Abraham Hicks says, like based on their experience. And it's not yours. They don't know what's inside of you. They don't know the desires that you have. They don't know the life that you lived. Trust yourself. Trust. Oh, there is this beautiful message that I received in a recent reading that I did for a client. There was this beautiful message that said, trust your decisions that you made when you felt calm and peaceful, when you evaluated your life, you know, your choices, you weighed pros and cons, you realized what you want and what you don't want, and you made the decision that like you want something different. And now trust these decisions, stand behind them, you know. Put your energy behind them. Stop going back and forth and like making this decision and then changing your mind and doubting if it was the right decision or not. Because when you do this, you are not letting the help of the universe to assist you, you know, because you're going back and forth. What you need to do is like make this decision and then align with it, and like what's the phrase in English? Like put your energy behind it. Put your energy behind it, right? Like trust yourself. Stop doubting yourself. And from this position of like choosing your choice, step back, surrender, and let the universe do the heavy lifting. And like this is what is recommended for you now. This is the advice for you. Like you are going to start something new, and it's going to be yours. It's going to be your creativity, your creative process. It's going to be your business. Not necessarily business, but maybe business. Like it's going to be something of yours that you wanted to create. It's going to be something new, maybe something that no one has done before. It's going to be completely new and completely yours. And it's so delicious. It's such a delicious path for you. And even if you're not clear on how it's going to unfold for now, it's just because you did not spend a lot of time you know, in this decision, like owning this decision. You haven't spent enough time owning this decision and standing behind it. And this is why you don't have enough clarity right now on how it's going to unfold. Be in this energy for a little while and it will start unfolding, because you will stop going back and forth and doubting yourself. and you will let in the help from the universe. This is, yeah, this is all. And again, the mirror. I had this idea about the mirror when I was talking about it. It was like, the card mirror, why it was the identifier for you is that it's like the way I'm seeing it, you froze looking at the mirror. It's this metaphor from transurfing. There is this book written by a Russian author, Vadim Zeland, called Transurfing. I'm not sure, either just transurfing or reality transurfing. In Russian, it's reality transurfing. And he said that, the author in that book said that we often forget that like our reality, our world is just our mirror, and it just mirrors back what's happening inside of us. And we often forget about it, and we just look at the mirror and we don't like what we see in it, and we just freeze because we don't know what to do, and we're trying so hard to change the reflection, and we forget that for that we need to change ourselves. And like this is how it feels. This is why the mirror was the identifier for you in this reading, because you felt stuck, because like you didn't like what you see, and you were trying, like you were waiting for the outside world to change, and you forgot that it's your reflection. You need to change. Like in order for the reality to reflect something different, something you will like, you need to change like what you do, change how you feel, how you look at things. Change the way you look at things, and the things you look at change. And this is what I want to leave you with. Pile number 2, thank you so much for spending time with me, for choosing my podcast to help you on your path. I appreciate you so much. If you feel called to share with me what resonated, feel free to send me a DM on Instagram. I'm at Dasha Thinks. And by the way, like for the future, like in case you're listening to this episode somewhere in the future, I tend to change my Instagram handle from time to time. So like if it's not Dasha Thinks, just check the show notes. There will be the information. Like check the show notes for my recent episodes, and there will be the correct link, because I'm thinking for a long time I've been thinking about changing my Instagram handle, but I don't know, like I didn't have the inspired idea yet. So for now it's Dasha Thinks, but maybe it will change in the future. If you feel called to support me, to say thank you to me to thank me. Why am I saying this? Why did I say it like that? To say thank you to me. Oh, this is like, is this correct way to say it? Never mind. If you feel called to thank me for my work, there is this link in my show notes that leads to the Boosty website. It's a Russian version of Patreon, and like there is a link where you can donate, and I'm so grateful for those, like to those of you who donate. Thank you so much for supporting me. I appreciate you. I love you. It means the world to me that my readings help you, and like that you feel called to support me and like give me feedback and thank me for my work. Like it's so good. It's so good to receive support from you. And it doesn't work from every country, but you feel free to try, because some donations come through, and yeah, I'm so grateful. Thank you so much, you guys. And yeah, that's all I wanted to say. And I will see you. I will talk to you next time. And in case I don't record readings, like more readings till the new year, I want to say Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. And like, I hope you have a good time. Don't forget to take care of yourself and to put yourself first and rest. And yeah, may all your dreams come true. And the best is yet to come. So I love you. And let's move on to the pile number 3. Okay, pile number 3. Your identifier was the night sky, full of stars. This is how I said it. I like how I said it. What? How do you say it? Shorter. Starry sky? You don't say starry sky, right? Starry night, actually. Maybe starry sky. I don't know. I don't like how it sounds. So it's the night sky full of stars. So the first thing that we're gonna look at, we will look at the card, at the identifier card a little bit later, because like it was just one element on this card, and it actually has a totally different thing going on. But like we will look at it a little bit later, and for now, let's just see what's going on with you, what's happening in your life, so you would make sure, so you would know, so you would know, that you picked the right pile. And if it's not, like if it doesn't resonate, maybe choose another pile. But yeah, I want to see like what's happening with you, what's going on. Yeah, that's it. What's happening to you? What's going on? How's your life? How do you feel? Let's see. Oh my god, I feel the call to, like, I feel the need to pull like a million cards, as usual. Okay. Let's see. So, what's going on with you right now? You're starting something new. You either started something new or you're starting something new. You're in the beginning of something new. And I feel like you're struggling with trusting that it's the right thing. Like you're doubting. You kind of, you're working on trusting more, but there is this doubt that I feel, that I still feel, that you're like, you want to just close your eyes and open your heart and just make the leap, but you can't. I feel like you can't. I feel like you're scared of something. I feel like there's fear, and you feel like you're not ready. You feel like you haven't spent enough time thinking about it. You need to spend more time thinking about it. And like you're in doubt. You're trying to analyze and overanalyze it. And you're waiting for another sign. You're waiting for signs from the universe that it's the right path that you chose. Like, it's like, what more signs do you need? you know? And if you're resisting the leap, maybe look at what part of you is resisting this leap. Because, like, it's not about the signs. It's not about not having enough signs. It's about that you don't want to go. You don't feel ready to go yet. And it's like you are standing here looking at the ocean with the surfboard in your hands, and like, in your arms, and like you're hesitating. You are not ready. You're just not ready yet. Yeah, I wonder what now it a little bit resonates with the identifier card. But like I'm not quite sure yet, because I want to say that it's either because you're standing here near the ocean alone and you're waiting for someone to observe you, like you are expecting validation from somebody, or like gratification, not even validation, but gratification, instant gratification. Like you want to lead someone, you want someone to observe what a big and important thing you're going to do right now, and there's no one there. Like it's about the relationship between you, and this is why you're like, it's like you're expecting for the audience applauding and cheering you up on this journey, or it's about that you want to lead someone there, and you feel like this is like such an important thing that you're going to do right now, and you need, like, it would be an extra push for you, this final straw, this final push for you, if you had someone to lead through the same thing. And like in the position of the leader, it would be easier for you to go than just like when you are alone with yourself, something like that. And we will look more into this a little bit later. I mean, like, for now, this is what I see. This is the connection that I see with the identify card. But like, coming back to the reading about like where you are at right now, what's going on with you, it feels like you didn't quite make the choice right now. Like, you didn't quite make the choice yet. You know, you kind of did, but there's something missing. There's something stopping you. There's something that you resist, and why you're not taking the leap. And it's because you're still thinking, maybe thinking about, but what did I lose? What am I losing? And maybe I want to take it with me. And like, is it the right thing? Did I make the right choice? Maybe there is something better. Maybe I will just sit here and wait for something better. Maybe I'm rushing into this decision and I shouldn't. And yeah, you're doubting yourself. You are trying to convince yourself that maybe it's not so bad where you are right now, and maybe you don't want to take the leap. Maybe it's like something that is pushing you into the leap, and like you're not sure. You're trying to cancel all the noise and to actually hear what you want, what is your desire. And you want to take this big leap from the place of like when you feel that your cup is full, and it feels like it's not yet. Like, your goal or like your desire is to make this big decision from a place of absolutely knowing, the absolute clarity, and there is no this clarity, you don't feel it. And this is why like you're constantly evaluating, reevaluating, and doubting yourself. It's hard for you. You're trying to ask everyone. Maybe it's not even the first reading on this topic that you're listening to, because it's like you're waiting and expecting some more signs. It's about signs. You're waiting for the signs. What are the signs? Should I or shouldn't I? Because like I'm in doubt. I'm frozen. I froze this like in one place, and I don't know where to go. I don't know what to do. And it's like, it's like you're looking back and there are people watching, and there are people expecting you to make this decision already, and like you can't. You're stuck. You feel stuck because like you want more clarity, and you want somebody strong and powerful that you trust, like your angel, show up in front of you, and like, hold your arms, or like put their arms on your shoulders and just tell you what to do, because you don't trust yourself. This is where you are right now. Okay, let's see what the universe wants to recommend you. What is the advice? What is the love note from the universe, from your higher self, that would help you solve this? Let's see. Okay, first of all, this card, and okay, a few more. What is the recommendation? What is the advice? What is the guidance that will help you make the right decision in this situation? What is the right decision, maybe? Or like how you can make this right decision? Or maybe even how you can achieve clarity so you could see clearly what is your decision. Okay, I pulled a lot of cards as usual, but let's see. Let me first make some space for the cards. Okay, so what is the advice? The advice is, I don't know. Hold on. Um, your plan is like what you need to do is you need to feel your power. Like, first and foremost, what's missing here and why it's hard for you to make this decision is because you don't feel like you own the power, that you've got the power to do the leap. You don't trust yourself, you don't rely on yourself, and like you are waiting for somebody like who is supposed to know better what's good for you. Do you see like what's messed up about this? Like, no one knows better than you what's best for you, you know? And I want to say that like this reading resonates a little with pile number 2. And if you were in doubt, if you were choosing between 2 and 3 and you chose 3, like you picked the third pile, maybe if you feel called, listen to pile number 2. Maybe there will be some answers for you there too. But like what your spirit, what your higher self wants to tell you is that like something about the desire, like you wanted something, there was this desire, and it's like it's there for a reason. Remember, why did you want to make this leap? Like right now you're telling yourself about all the reasons that you don't want to take the leap, because you don't rely on yourself, you don't feel ready, you don't feel that your cup is filled, and like you're convincing yourself that maybe where you are right now is good enough. And like these reasons you are aware of, but how about just for the sake of the experiment, reminding yourself why at some point in time it felt like a good decision. Like, why did you want it? There are some emotions, there's something, you know, like it was your desire. It wasn't made up, and even if you right now don't trust it, at some point it was your decision, it was your plan. You wanted to do something, like you wanted to implement something, you know, in your life. You felt powerful when you were making this decision. You felt like you gonna turn your whole life around, you gonna change your whole life, you're gonna take this leap and it's gonna be like breathtaking and groundbreaking, and like so like you will change something so fundamental and it will be so good for you. And from this perspective you decided to make this leap, you know. And right now you just feel so disconnected with that part of you that felt that it was a good idea. And maybe like you don't have to trust it right away, but at least try to remember why it felt like a good idea. It's important for you to remember, to connect back to it. There is this Empress energy. You know, it's interesting that like I keep opening more and more cards, and I still don't get it for some reason, and it feels like I want to open all the cards. There is this leadership energy. Um, I feel like maybe there was there was advice that you gave to someone, and when you were giving this advice to someone else, you felt like this is such a good idea for you too, and it like this is when you felt this breath of fresh air, like, oh my god, I know what to do. And like this decision came to you from the place of trust and from the place of leadership. And like maybe you connect better to decisions, to recommendations, when it's not about you, and when it's about other people. And maybe, like, if this is how it works for you, maybe it would be a very good practice for you to just, write it down in your journal, or like record a voice note for yourself, as if you come to I don't know, a coach, a teacher, for advice, and you could just explain, if you could just explain what's going on, like truthfully, what's on your heart, without choosing the right words, without trying to sound better than how you feel, if you could just let it all out, let all your doubts out, and like ask the question, and then listen to it, and like disassociate with yourself, and from the position of the teacher, imagine that there is a student, there is a client that comes to you, or maybe like there is a friend that comes to you and asks you for advice. And like, if you would imagine that this is not you, and you just need to give recommendations to someone who's asking for your guidance, it would be easier for you to make the right decision. But it's still about listening to yourself, not others, not constantly asking for more and more and more and more and more and more and more signs from the universe, because like you're driving yourself crazy with this. And like, maybe you should just like, it's still relying on your own wisdom from your own leadership, because it's like there is you as like who you are, as maybe old stories that you still think are true about you, that you tell yourself. Like, there is this version of you that is based on the old stories that you tell yourself about you, where like you're incapable of making a decision, you're ungrateful, you're like, your cup is not filled, your cup is not full, you're not taking care of yourself, you're disconnected from your intuition. And these are all the stories that you're telling yourself, and they're making hard for you to make a decision for yourself. But they disappear when you become a leader for someone else. And when you're a leader for someone else, this is when you tap into this more powerful and more intuitive version of you, that people can rely on. And right now you need that leadership. You need to be that leader for yourself. And this starry night, this starry sky, that was the identifier. It's like, right now this card tells me that like you really do need someone to lead through this. And that way it will be easier for you to go through this, because you feel like you need to go through this transformation. You need to take this leap. But like, you get confused because you're not in the leader role. And maybe to help yourself become this leader, maybe document your journey. Maybe start a new blog. Maybe write it in your journal, and maybe like 2 years later you will publish it as a book. Or maybe like start sharing this either with somebody or with somebody imaginary, like for like to use it in the future. But do something that will help you to look at your own situation with the eyes of the leader that you are. Because when you are becoming the leader, all those old stories disappear. All those old stories about that you're incapable, that you can't do this, that it's too much, that it's too hard, and that you're too ungrateful, And like, you're still playing victim here. And you still, and like playing victim, by that I mean here, is that you're waiting for somebody, for like a fairy godmother, to come and rescue you, to save you from your own life and tell you what to do. But like, the whole story goes that like the way I hear it, the way I see it, is that you hate when people tell you what to do. And so you want somebody to tell you what to do, and you keep coming to new teachers. Maybe you keep listening to advice over and over and over again, listening to many, many readings about this. And when you hear recommendations that you disagree with, this is what you focus on. You focus on the recommendations that you disagree with, and like this is how you tell yourself that like this teacher didn't know what they were talking about, because you just hate when people tell you what to do. And from this filter, you don't see the value like in the advice that people give you. And it's not about the teacher, it's not about the reader that you come to. It's just about that you want to rely on yourself and you want to feel clarity and be able to make this decision yourself. And for that, you don't need any more readings. For that, you need to channel your inner leader and talk to your inner leader. And maybe like have a conversation with that inner leader. Maybe write in your journal and learn to speak in roles, First, describe your situation from the perspective where you are right now, like from feeling powerless, and then step into your inner leader and tell yourself, like, if this was the advice that I had to give to my client or my student, I would recommend this and this and that. And then switch roles again and poke some holes in this advice and doubt it, and like write it down again, about like let all your doubts out, and then switch the roles again, and from the position of the leader, look at this and address this. This is when you will start learning how to channel your inner leader, and not let those old stories become louder than your inner leadership and your inner truth. This will be a practice for you, because the leap that you wanted to make was it was your decision, it was your idea, and it was a very good advice from the position of the leader in you. And then you started drowning again in your self-doubt, and you just don't know how to get out of there. And you know what? It's okay. I want to tell you a story, actually. It happened yesterday. I was having a conversation with my friend, with my best friend. She's a psychologist. And we were just like, we're getting ready for recording an episode of our Russian podcast together. And we were just sharing the news before we start recording. And I was sharing with her this story that like I still feel for some reason that I need to what's the word I'm looking for? I forgot. Like, I have a sister who's like 13 years younger than me, and for some reason I feel the need to be better than her, and I constantly compare myself to her. And like I was sharing with my friend that this is so exhausting, and like I'm working through this. I am doing readings for myself, and like this is the breakthrough that I received. This is like the insight that I had, and this is what it led to. But like there are still some moments where I'm comparing myself to her, and like I feel this need to be better than her and smarter than her, and like it's just so draining and so exhausting. And like we were having this conversation for a while, and then my friend asked me like, okay, but what if you're already successful? What if you're already like not not participating in this marathon that you both are running, where you need to be the first and the strongest and the smartest? What if you're already there in the life of your dreams? Then how you feel? And I was like, I was going to say, at the same time, I felt both relief, because I'm like, I just felt relief that I'm already there. I'm already living the life of the life of my dreams, and all is good. And at the same time, I felt shame because, like, what I said to my friend is that, you know what, this is what I'm teaching people, that the life where all your dreams came true is different kind of life where you're not chasing anything anymore, and it's just a different lifestyle where you're just learning to enjoy every present moment, enjoy your life, and not compare. Like, there's no one to compare yourself to because you're already living the life of your dreams, and like it's a totally different life. And I felt shame because I was like, this is what I'm teaching people, and yet I'm not taking my own medicine because, like, it's like I'm teaching people this, and then I don't know, I turn off Zoom and I get off the Zoom call. This is what I'm trying to say. And I get back into this chasing mentality, and it's like I forgot that these recommendations are also about me, and like they are for me too. And yeah, and I feel called to share the story with you because, like, you know what? It's okay. It's okay that sometimes you give such gorgeous, such like powerful advice to other people, and you help them change their lives, and yet you are stuck in your own drama, and like you don't hear your own advice, and you need someone to tell you this. And like, to the way I said it, I think in the, like, for pile number one, I said that, like, you need someone to bitch slap you back into your own medicine. And sometimes, like, this shame is just a sign that, like, hey, I knew this. Why didn't I come up with this myself? Why did I have to listen, like, to hear my own advice spoken from somebody else for me to hear it? And like, it's okay, and forgive yourself for that. And like, I needed my friend to tell me that, and you right now maybe needed me to tell you that it's okay. And look at your own medicine. What do you recommend to other people? You need to become that leader for yourself. You need to become that coach for yourself, and you need to lead yourself out of this. And for that, you don't need other teachers. You need your own medicine. You just need to finally apply it in your own life, you know. And there are 3 more cards. Like, calm your mind. Calm your thoughts. You're not your thoughts. You're not your fears. You're bigger than them. You're more powerful than them. And, just look at what you want. Look at your dreams. Connect to your dreams. And right now you feel like all the doors are closed, but it's just because you look at life from this perspective right now. You got too attached to some old stories about you being powerless, about you not knowing the right answers. And because of that, you're like chasing other teachers and like asking them to give you, like, to tell you what to do. And it's not gonna work because, like, you don't like being told what to do, and you know what to do, and you need to listen to yourself. Calm your mind, trust yourself. And if for that you need audience, if for that you need to pretend that you're leading a group of people or one person through this, so it would be easier for you to turn on your inner leader, then do that. Then imagine that or create that. Make it easier for yourself. Make it easier for yourself to connect to your inner leader and find practices for that, but do that for yourself. Because you just need your own leadership. And that's all you need. And this is all I wanted to tell you. Pile number 3, thank you so much for choosing my podcast, for spending time with me, for allowing me to help you gain some clarity on your situation. And yeah, if you feel called to share what resonated, feel free to DM me on Instagram. The links are in the show notes. And yeah, there is also a link to website to the Boosty website, which is an equivalent, a Russian equivalent of Patreon. And there is a link where you can donate in case you want to thank me for my work, for my art, for my podcast. And I'm so grateful for those of you who donate. Thank you so much. And like, not all the donations from all the countries come through because of our like what's going on politically in our country. Um, but like, feel free to try because some donations do come through. And yeah, I'm so grateful for your support and for your help and for your gratitude. I appreciate you all. And in case I don't record any podcasts until the new year, I want to also wish you a Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. And I wish you have the time of your life celebrating, and don't forget to rest, don't forget to take care of yourself and put yourself first. And yeah, and I will talk to you next time in this year or in the next year. But yeah, I wanted to remind you that all is well and the best is yet to come, and I love you. Bye.